let's flip a coin. Head Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener.
Hello, it's Andy Graham of the Ask Andy Show. I've traveled nonstop for 16 plus years, and I've gone to 90 countries, and I'll be in my 91st country here next, by Friday of this week. Andy, you provide, okay, Richard P. says, Andy, you provide for many, provide a way for many to see the world who have one reason or not can't travel. You also provide excellent information to folks who do travel. I've traveled to 8 countries in the past 2 years, and I've learned many useful tips from you regularly. Do you have an estimate of how many of your viewers actually travel, and how many of your viewers enjoy your insights from the comfort of their homes? Also, I'm planning to spend 3 months in Buenos Aires this January month. Any thoughts on BA? Here's wishing you do the best on your trip to Norway and beyond. I'm tuned in daily to learn about your latest adventures. I think BA, Buenos Aires makes me tough to think. I think, who is it, this guy that's kind of a con man, I think. The 4-hour work week guy, Tim Ferriss. He really put, you know, Tango and Buenos Aires on the map because he went there and won a contest, right? That's all I'm going to say about Buenos Aires. I don't have much use for it, okay? I went there before the money crash, and it was incredibly expensive. Went there, you know, the problem with Argentina is they all want to be European, and it's not Europe. That's all I gotta say. I don't like the pretentious nature of the country. Okay. Do you have any estimates on how your viewers actually, how many of your actual viewers travel? Okay. If you ask my viewers how many of them travel, 100% would say yes, they travel. How many actually have ever went on a vacation for a month? Probably 2%, okay? 5% maybe. To me, travel doesn't start until you've been outside the USA for 1 month. Traveling inside the United States is something different. So the ones that actually went outside the United States and lived 1 month, it's less than 2%, 1%. So all the rest are just armchair quarterbacks. The number of people that have actually gone to 8 countries is probably 1%. So you're really in the top 1% of all of these guys, Richard. And I don't really understand this. I really don't. I think we often live by dreams, and we also like to learn. I do know that my regular readers that read a lot, not necessarily travel, but they enjoy the more cultural things I do, like showing little pieces of food, or showing how the Africans live, or what a house looks like in the other country, and these things. And that they're not quite. They're not keying in on the idea of collecting travel vacations. The actual people that are travel vacation travelers, they really don't read my blog, because if I'm not talking about where they're planning their next vacation, they have no interest. They're a consumerist person, and they really don't want to read my blog. And they sign up, then they forget to unsubscribe, then they don't read it for 2 years, and one day they finally figure out how to unsubscribe and they leave, which is good. I really want people to unsubscribe. It costs me money to send to you guys, so if you really don't want to read this thing, unsubscribe. Now, you know, on YouTube, there's subscribers on YouTube, then you can actually get on my website and subscribe and have it sent to you every day by the email, which is the way I really want you to do it. I don't really want you to just watch it on YouTube. I want you to watch it on my thing, and then you can make comments there, because I won't allow comments on the thing anymore. Let's see. Life is an adventure, and we each got to do our own adventure. We really got to choose a place where something about that place we're going to tempts us. I was really tempted to go to Argentina when I first went there, because I met all these people traveling through Central and South America from Argentina, and they were really nice. But when I got actually to Buenos Aires, it wasn't quite what I wanted. was I expecting. I didn't have this camaraderie with Argentina people, and it was very expensive. So the camaraderie is easiest in very, very cheap countries because people can hang around a hotel for 3 weeks, a month. I remember in Quito, Ecuador, staying in and out of hotel, the Grand Hotel Quito, which is probably not very good right now. Me and a group of people probably went in there. We probably stayed there 6 months. I just love the camaraderie of that. But hard to find, and it's getting more and more difficult because travelers are traveling less time than they used to. Backpackers now call it being backpacking going out for a month, when used to be it was 6 months to a year. So it's really changed. But the goal of watching everything shouldn't be educational. And the goal should be half entertainment and half inspirational and half fun. And I hope I give some insights in how to live your life simple and enjoy life. And it's not, if a person's only watching my videos because they want travel tips only, or if they only, travel tips I'm great for. You're watching it great for travel tips. Anybody that's gone to like 25 countries usually loves my blog. People that have only gone, travel to the United States don't like my blog because they don't understand the need for these travel tips. Because a travel tip can save you $1,000. One travel tip I can give you on how to go to a, like right now I just made a travel tip or talked about Vilcabamba to another video, and that'll save a person, 2 weeks of travel if they don't go there, if they trust me, right? Travel tips like how to pack and how these things can save you from getting robbed. But I don't really make travel tips. I don't consider it a travel tip when I tell you how to go to a city. I think that's more, for the most part, just some guidance. Travel tips is like saying to buy my secret pockets and it'll make you feel safe in the middle of a dangerous area. Those are travel tips. But, have fun. And, everybody probably deserves to go to Buenos Aires. Hey, by the way, I do have a website on Buenos Aires. It's one of the great places to hang out for a month. Okay, so I'm not really that far and opposed to it. But it's just not a place for me.
Tonight, let's